Cooley, of course, is known for having professors who have real-world experience. And so the research and writing department is made up of people who have tons of real-world experience, who have been out there, who have worked in law firms, who have had their own legal practices, and who have written a lot. Many of us have worked for judges and in the court systems, and so we kind of know the ins and outs of what's expected, especially from judges. What do judges want when they're reading legal writing? So that's an advantage over maybe some other schools who employ more academics, people who just teach legal writing and haven't actually practiced before. Students often say that they are not good writers, and I think that they have learned to use that as a crutch, that in undergrad or in their professions, they've said, it's just not my thing. I'm really intelligent, but I'm not a good writer. And so all of the opportunities to write, they've not taken those opportunities, and they've tried to get out of opportunities to write. And I think that that's a big mistake, because the best thing, of course, to become a good writer is to do a lot of writing. And so I always tell students that they can overcome the fear of writing or the fear of being a bad writer by learning certain strategies, by learning the foundation of good writing, and then practicing it in a lot of different approaches, different assignments. And another thing that they never think of is that good writing often comes from a lot of reading good writing, and recognizing what is good writing, recognizing what is easy to read, recognizing when some piece of writing has given you a lot of important information in a way that's kind of seamless and effortless. And so once you learn to appreciate good writing because you've read it, then you have a foundation upon which to build your own writing. Once a student masters the process of legal research and writing, writing doesn't only become rewarding, it can almost become fun, because you're seeing the immediate results of all of the hard work that goes into the process. Everybody knows that lawyers are intelligent. Everyone knows that lawyers have a lot of information up there. But the thing that very few students realize until they get to law school is that it doesn't matter how smart you are or how much you know. If you can't communicate what you know to another person, whether that be your employer or a judge or opposing counsel, none of that matters. It doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how much work you've put into a case if you cannot communicate that. So what we do at WMU Cooley is make sure that that legal communication, whether it be written or oral, is maximized so that you can show the judge or you can show your employer how much work you've done and how well you understand the law. For anyone who's thinking of going to law school, I would recommend reading voraciously. There's no better way to become a good writer than to be a good reader. And seeing newspaper articles that are well written and informative, reading Supreme Court decisions, analyzing them and thinking about them, and even discussing them with other people is a great introduction, not only to law school in general, but to good legal writing. And you can see how structured the legal writing is, and you can start to understand the function of the different parts of the opinions, and therefore it can become very interesting. So I would definitely recommend reading a lot.